It once happened a long time ago that one of the ancient rishis received a curious visitor that was searching for the ultimate way to enlightenment. If you had to choose one word to explain how to achieve enlightenment, what word would it be? That's what the visitor asked the sage. And the sage looked at the visitor without saying anything, just in silence. A few minutes go by, and the visitor was getting a little bit impatient. Nothing? Like, really? The visitor said. Of course, our curious visitor was not truly understanding the answer. Please, please, give me something. What's one word to explain how to achieve enlightenment? He was failing to reach the depth of what was being transmitted by the sage. So the sage finally said, awareness. Okay, finally, thank you, I got the word. But it seems to be incomplete. Awareness of what? The visitor asked. Awareness, repeated the sage. Awareness is the tip of our nose, always there, always right in front of you, but always, always overlooked. When you wake up in the morning, a world of people, objects, thoughts, and emotions unfolds before you. And so you go, moving through your life, paying attention to this, paying attention to that. You are always aware of external objects, of the external world around you, that which you perceive as being separate from you. And you're also aware of the internal world of thoughts, emotions, mental images, and so on. Typically, when asked who we are, we tend to respond with our name, job, gender, nationality, and so on. We present ourselves as a collective of attributes and experiences which we believe encapsulate our essence, basically proclaiming, I am the body and mind. But is it truly what we are? Are we just a bundle of flesh, bones, and thoughts? Most people seem to live their entire lives in this shallow dimension, completely overlooking or ignoring the deeper aspect of themselves, their own awareness. That which knows all these things, the knowing that knows everything, it just simply overlooked. They are overlooking the obvious. They are ignoring the tip of their nose. You can go years without seeing the tip of your nose. I guess you can go your whole life without really ever seeing it, but it's there, right in your face, right in front of you. Notice it. It's there. And it's funny how almost invisible it seems, just like awareness. Even the vast majority of spiritual seekers overlook their subjectivity. They often chase spiritual experiences without recognizing the awareness that perceives them, without recognizing the awareness that perceives all those experiences. It's not really important how intelligent someone is. You can be Newton, you can be Tesla, you can be Carl Jung, you can be Aristotle, you can be Nietzsche, you can be Einstein. Some of the brightest people the world has ever seen, and yet none of them knew their own subjectivity, their own self-aware state of presence. And if you don't know that, what do you know? Non-dual teachings are just a universe apart. If you are not aware of your own aware presence, then it's almost as if you haven't truly begun to exist. Look here. What do you see? Did you say a flower? If you said a flower, you've missed the background, the foundation of this flower painting, that which allows this painting to be the white empty canvas. The flower is so small, much smaller than the paper, and yet it is so easy to overlook the paper. Why do you think this drawing, this small drawing of a flower, captures your attention while the background goes completely unnoticed? Why do we notice thoughts and in our consciousness in which those thoughts arise. The underlying canvas of life is being overlooked over and over again. And yet we seek immortality by grasping at the constantly changing forms. It's just madness. So now you understand how easy it is to miss the ground of being, the ground of knowing, the awareness which cognizes everything. You're watching this video right now on a screen, and yet the screen is being ignored. The mind will always gravitate toward objects, wherever they may be. The mind wants to turn awareness into another object so that it can grasp it and understand it. But every attempt at objectifying awareness is like trying to take a photo of a camera with that very same camera. It's impossible. Now, it is time to look at the subject once and for all. Your task is to gently redirect your attention again and again to the background, to your own subjectivity. This very understanding is the foundation of an authentic non-dual spiritual path. Recognizing the subject of experience is one of the most crucial discoveries on the spiritual path. It is the beginning of moving beyond the body-mind, beyond body-mind identification. It's the first step to entangle the knot of ignorance. Without this recognition, you will remain trapped within the confines of mental constructs. The ego sustains its illusion by constantly feeding on objects, including your thoughts and emotions. By attending to objects, the ego strengthens. It masquerades as the first person, cunningly weaving your thoughts and emotions into a seemingly coherent narrative that then you mistakenly believe to be your own thoughts and emotions, your own story and narrative. The mind cannot know reality. Thought cannot know reality. It attempts to represent reality, but it's just a mirage. The world portrayed by thought is not there. However, if you shift your attention away from objects back into the subject, then the ego begins to dissolve. You truly come to see that it has never been there in the first place. It has always been an illusion. The ego is not a thing. Remaining in the recognition of the ego's non-existence is a profound non-dual practice. I want to make clear that this is not philosophy, it is direct recognition. Right now, in this very moment, you can notice that you are aware. This noticing is not something you do, it is what you are. Before thought, before emotion, before sensation, before identity, you are this pristine, cognizant presence. Don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Who is watching this video? Is it your thoughts? No, thoughts appear and disappear while the knowing remains. Is it emotions? No, emotions come and go while the knowing remains. Is it your body? No, sensations arise and pass while the knowing remains. This knowing presence is so intimate, so obvious, so ever-present that we just overlook it completely, like fish unaware of water. We have been hypnotized into believing that we are this limited character in this story, rather than the limitless awareness in which all stories just unfold. The greatest miracle is not that water turns into wine or that the dead come back to life. It is that boundless awareness appears limited as individuals that then struggle to find their own boundless nature. Talk about cosmic humor. I call this self-aware abidance the state of presence. It means being present to your subjectivity, to your own awareness. The state of presence frees you from the grip of relative unconsciousness. And over time, your identity, instead of being anchored to objectivity, starts to shift and align more with pure awareness. Of course, this also implies surrender, which is undoubtedly required. Establishing yourself in the state of presence is essential, but you must also realize that your journey doesn't end here, not even close, but it's the hallmark of proper non-dual spirituality. The deeply rooted delusion that you are merely the body or the mind and that the world is reality has been ingrained over a long, long time and cannot be fully eliminated just like that. Awakening to awareness dispels the surface layer mist, but doesn't remove the clouds above. It must be your living reality, no matter the external circumstances. Awareness shines as a light of its own non-egoic knowing. And when this light of knowing turns back into itself, you plunge into the depths of your being. It may not seem like much, but it's monumental. Discovering the depths of your being is not just a discovery, it is a rebirth.